Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Duskers. So, we are exploring the final system of our current galaxy from the looks of it. So, let's make it count. Last episode we explored a Class B Muteki ship. The closest to us is a Class C barge. So, that's probably the one that we're gonna go into because, well, it's close and it's Class C, so it should be small and quick. So let's get started. We probably should bring Stellan in instead of Maximilian. Reason being, Stellan has an extra storage slot on him and is carrying a shield, which, well, might be useful or something. But it's mostly about the storage space. And with that, let's get started. Vessel report, medium hull integrity, volatile, 2 infestation types. The name is a spoiler, I like it. And it's a shipyard delivery directive. So, who knows, we might find some scrap or some other useful items on here. No logs, so let's continue. Let's begin. And Louis, going all by himself, is really not doing too well. So let's do a gather all, because we are working on that. So this is a very tiny ship, as I mentioned, Class C, they're very tiny, so 5 rooms, that really is tiny. Also, because we already have 2 rooms pre-explored, that means both of the other rooms are going to contain something that is not good for us. Also, we have a bunch of drones that have video signal problems, including the drone that actually has our turret on. Okay, so there's no interfaces here, there's not really anything. And we know there are gonna be scary things in rooms 4 and room 5. Room 5 has an airlock, so we could potentially flush that after we have plundered it. So I think I'm gonna play a little game of shuffle the drone. So we're gonna close door 7 behind us. Because Louis has a stealth field. And from the static, it sounds like there's gonna be a swarm in the next room. There's yeah, exactly that. Sneaking through, closing the door behind us. So this is what I meant with a game of shuffle the drone. We're just gonna use our stealth to sneak by our opponents and deal with them in a hide and seek manner, instead of just tackling them. Next up, door 3. So this is a charger. There's an interface over here. There really is nothing else here. Okay, well that's easy. We engage ending protocols. So everybody back to the ship. We're out. So, with the exception of some scrap, there really was nothing here. So we gained 3 bits of scrap. Sometimes it's that easy. Okay, so U and Q. So Q is a government ship. U is a private ship. Then we got another government ship over here, and we got a medical ship. We have enough fuel to get to the medical ship. If we skip it, we have enough fuel to do these 2 other ones, a private and a government. Class A is a very large one, that might actually be a full episode. So let's do this Class B private ship, and then next episode we'll tackle the government ship. And then we'll have a lot of content. Nothing actually changed, so let's move on. A dormant drone was found in room 2. We have an unknown number of infestation types. That means we cannot make any assumptions, which is annoying. It's a medium hull integrity, crew of 1, and there's some logs. So let's begin communication. James, have you been receiving my communications? Sent several to Lucy. Then something garbled from Sean that she hasn't received any. Spoke to Tech and none are backed up in the server. Also known as far as they're concerned, they weren't sent either. More gobbles. This on the internal channels. See if this is an external issue or something. Okay, so communication seems difficult apparently. Let's begin. And as always, Louis will get stuck, so we'll just manually pilot him. So a door there, there's an obstacle over here, another door here. There's a built-in mod here. What is it? See. Let's run some info. There's a decontaminate permanent upgrade. That's interesting. I wonder if that can help you deal with some with slimes or something. Right. Do we have anything to gather? No, we don't. Well, the mod is built in, so we can't actually tow it. So, more scouting about. Okay, so the interesting thing is that this entire ship is powered by a single power generator, which is good. Very good. Also, let's see, what do we have in terms of scouting tools? We have probes. Let's launch a probe. It will at least help us find more scrap. Also, I'm going to close door 13. That way we can scout about without risking too much. This is a very nice central room actually. Putting down a trap here might be useful because there's no airlocks. So unless we find gun turrets, our trap and our own turret are going to be the only ways to deal with monsters besides parking them. So for now, obviously, I want to get into this room because it has a dormant drone. So this is going to be our main priority. So it's a little bit of whiny noise, but it might be the probe. So let's stealth up, open up door 15. And watch the probe get devoured. Or more likely, watch nothing happen. Yeah, okay. So we have James, who we can tow back. That is very excellent. Also, more scrap. Always good. I think we will. Well, we might want to start patching up some drones. So let's do a swap to see what we got. Oh, we got a lure and we got another fresh turret. That's been used a couple times, but it's not at the point of breaking. And lures we can use to pull organic threats out. So that's basically everything that is not the purple guard bot, I think. Okay, tow. We need to send a VMGG over here. So get yourself over here, please. So the good thing is, we have already succeeded at the mission. Okay, and navigate the drone back to the starter room. Okay, this is good, this is good. Door 11 is being attacked. Means we close door 13. Yep, and door 15. Okay, also let's stop towing. Okay, so the drones are now in the cargo hold, ready for extraction. We can stealth up, door 15. We know there's something scary in room 11, right? Because that's a 2-room pair, so that's gonna be a pretty nice next step. Close the door behind us. Yep. Oh, stop stealthing because it's been too long. This door has been attacked once, but it's no longer. Do you hear the static again? That sounds like a swarm. So what if we just get our turret in? Get you over to room 6, please. Seriously, you're gonna get stuck here as well. Yeah, these drones. They are not the smartest bunch. Also, close the door behind us. Turret is armed. Stuff up. That worked. Right, so what is your health? 38 out of 80. I think you used to be at 68 before, so you took 30 to the face. Also, you spent nearly 50 bullets. That's it's good that we found another turret, I think. Hey, so open up door 15 behind us. Also on the stealth view. Close door 15 again, so the probe is gonna go ahead. There's a vent. There's creaking. I hate it when there's creaking. Oh, asteroid, 7 minutes. We're on a timer now. Oh, room 11, that's bottom right. Ah, okay. That's okay. So, we will send our turret drone in here to guard the vent. What? That is a room we're not gonna go into. That's fine with me. Okay, so our turret is now guarding the vent. That means we can do a gather of fuel. Potentially. Dang, no fuel. Some extra jump fuel would have been terrific. Okay. So we can actually forget about that other room. Okay. Probe, please go back. Yes, thank you. Close door 2. Right. Then we turretize ourselves again. And we can open up door 3. Send in the probe. Yes. Good probe. Probe did not get eaten, so presumably this is empty. Okay, so we explored most of the ship now. We got 2 rooms on the left and we got room 11. Let's go room 11 first. So, stop stuffing, that way we'll recharge it. We can actually use it a bit later. Let's not try to drive through boxes, that's gonna be pretty painful. And while we're at it, might as well bring the turrets. Boom. Okay, so we take our scout. Let's park you up here. Put you over there. Turretize. Open up door 5. One, 2, 3. Go Proby, go Proby. Probe did not get eaten. So we get her. Okay, excellent. Close door 5. There is a chance of it getting hit by an asteroid, so we don't want to do anything with it. So room 9 has been flooded with radiation, so we don't want to go there. There is actually an upgrade where you can modify the shield module to ward off radiation. So you can actually send a shielded drone into a room with radiation. It's a very nifty upgrade, but we don't have it. So as a result, we can't go into room 9. So we have 2 rooms remaining, room 4 and room 5. So let's go over there. Also, let's do some more turret-based scouting. This would be a very, very poor moment for your video signal to give out. Turret gun is armed. Stealth is up. Door 8. Swarm. And I think that is as far as we can push this. 8 health remaining and no more turret bullets. Right. 1 more room remaining. Let's see, let's open up our door so we can send drone 3 back to our main ship, and then we'll just stealth scout the last one. What am I hearing? Is that another drone driving? Maybe. Right. Let's stealth it up. Open up door 17. Guardbot. Oh, guardbot. Close door 8 behind me. Actually, there's a corpse there. That doesn't really help. Door 15. Close it. Okay, it's gonna come through. Excellent. We can just drive around it. Close door 17. So we know the guard pod's now in the bottom there. Which is fine with me, to be honest. Right, so now it's time to corral the probe. Probe, pick up. Probe, pick up. Oh, probe. Pick up 2. Once you get through, yes, in the drone, the probe only has to be in the same room, so it's really easy to achieve. Okay, close the door, and then we send everybody back to the ship. So there is 1 enemy left, and there's a room with radiation that we have no way of getting out. As a result, we cannot commandeer this ship. But hey, we made some pretty good progress. We got 6 scrap, we got another drone. We did lose quite a bunch of health. So the scrap we collected, we basically have to turn it into health points again. But that is the nature of the game. Ooh, your current ship is taking wear. Consider trying to commandeer another vessel before it deteriorates. So that's the socket itself that's now starting to fail. Can we? No, you always use the first module first. We'll have to see. You can't actually pick a specific module to socket something in. That's right, so we'll roll with it. But yeah, let's do some fixing. Let's do some fixing. So we got a James now. We got a ton of drones. So the good thing is the drones you find most of the time, their video feed is not broken. So James, despite having no health, actually has a fully working video feed. If you contrast that with VMGG over here. VMGG has a video feed that is liable to break. So in order to do a full heal or a nearly full heal on VMGG, we have to spend 7 scrap. For the same amount we can get James all the way up to full health and have a working video feed. So we're actually gonna go and do that. On the other hand, we have a Maximilian who has issues with the video feed. We got a Stalin who has a good video feed as well. So I'm actually, you know what, we'll fix you up. Execute, excellent. Stalin is going to be our new gun turret drone something. Let's actually do some shifting here. So VMG, you go to the side. We will take all the things you were carrying, and then Stalin, you get a shield, and you get... Oh, actually we get the turret that wasn't James. We forgot to plunder James. So, a full turret, which is gonna be marvelous, especially combined with health and a shield. This is gonna be one tanky drone. And... yeah, why not? Put a trap on you as well. You're gonna be our combat drone. Then the other drones are just gonna do their thing. And VMGG... Actually, we'll swap James in. We'll keep VMGG and Maximilian as backup drones. But once we find another one, then I think one of the two is gonna be sold for scrap parts. Sorry, but Duskers is a harsh game. Ooh, and James has 4 slots. I overlooked that very, very, very important detail. James is now a superhero. 4 slots means we can make him do a lot of things. Okay, so fully healed. Because we could turn James into our scout. Give him a gather interface, stealth module, and maybe a pry module. That could be interesting. Because then you can actually just tear open doors that are otherwise locked due to power pressure. That's gonna be the ultimate burglar. I like it. Sorry Louise, you have been supplanted by James. So this is an interface that's pretty good. But Louis is still a very, very, very useful drone. Because of the video feed still working. And because of the speed bonus we gave him. So it's a really fast drone. So maybe we're gonna dismantle the Stalin and give all the combat stuff to Louis. So Stalin is gonna be our pack horse, James is gonna be the scout, and Louis is gonna be the combat drone. And now currently between all our drones we got 4 empty slots, so we can pick up quite a bit of things when we need to. So we have a motion sensor. I think we're gonna give Stalin a motion sensor. That way Stalin is gonna be useful. So VMGG is off the track because it's cheaper to fix a perfectly working drone rather than fixing a video feed. And with that, I'm gonna end it for this episode. So I'm gonna thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.